Welcome to my stream, with knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high.
Well, OBS crashed, so the problem I had now, well, hi camera, it died too, so that's on USB. Let's see, I'm just turning it off. The problem with the OBS crashing now when I'm streaming to YouTube too is that YouTube can't handle it. I have to make a new stream. And you can't see it when I'm actually streaming, but I have to make a new stream. I had to copy the title and put it in the new stream. So on YouTube, it's not connected at all. It's just a totally new stream. You can't reconnect when it crashes. It's kind of
Fixerbot says.
T-4 minutes.
So I guess I will go to YouTube and send a link to the new stream in the old stream, in case someone was there. So what is this? Right, so let's actually... So I have another browser here. So I'm just going to put all of the things. Come on. You can do that. Yeah, so now we have okay, so let's just close all of this. So I should buy a new computer. I should have more memory. Mostly, that's the thing. I think OBS is not very stable, and sometimes it just dies. And this time, what it was exactly, I don't know. But the audio started to go crazy before it crashed. It was just blipping and very funny things. But I do have a virtual machine running. We had a few more tabs open in another window, but it's not like this is crazy much, you know. Yeah, so what I was trying to do, I was trying to scroll down here and I couldn't. Very odd. Now I can. So I was thinking, let's take a bit more advanced example there. Of PHP, right? And let's put it in this test file. And I'm thinking that so this is the order of the question mark in the PHP text, of course. It just deleted this because there were no other tags, that's what I'm thinking. So it also actually cuts the last line away. I hate it when it's too annoying, right? So I'm thinking we can use the live server here, and we'll see if it crashes my poor computer again. So
Stream about to start. 1 minute left.
yeah, so we have the countdown still. So I guess we will do this. Oh my. Why didn't it do it on the page I had up? That's the question. So, I'm blind and boxes over the wire. Made us. And then we have the test PHP here. And it downloads it. So why did it do this? So if we instead like F5 this one. Yeah. Okay, sure. Do we need something for PHP? All-in-one PHP support. Let's do this one for 4,500 people using it. So yes, we noticed. So if I now do this and save it, it doesn't remove the line. It was kind of funny with the PHP, right? So hopefully it works better now. So if I now F5 this one, we want to launch a built-in server and debug. So apparently it doesn't work as good as it should. Why did it do port 8000 now? Because I wasn't using this. So whatever it was using, it didn't work. Okay, so if I F5 this again, it will do the same thing. No, lost. That's nice. Yeah, let's just try the Gulag again. Now when we have PHP stuff, still it feels off this. I'll have to see how to run this. I'm sure there are easier way to do this, you know. Yeah, so I actually wanted to run this. It doesn't understand PHP. Yeah, so this was not as easy as I thought it would be. So what is this? PHP. Select language. What's this? Come on. What is it? What? Well, I did not install that. Okay. Maybe this is not the best way to do it then. Or maybe the extension I installed was just not good. So I think this was mentioned in there. Because of course I want to be able to test run PHP too. And it's not really the debugger I want. Restart extensions. Okay. So listen. This is the only annoying thing with code. There are extensions, and some of them are very odd. And you have to find the right one. So let's instead look for PHP server, because what we want is not to just have IntelliSense. Well, let's try this one. Oh, wrong file. Shouldn't call everything test, right? End up with Python instead of PHP. Open file in browser. Server is not running. We need to start it first. So which error is actually current? Did I click this one? It says PHP not found. If I do this, yeah. So I think a part of the problem is that I'm in this directory, you know. So we could just open. Can we open this as a new one? So now we have a new, simpler one. What? Yes, always, never. I won't know, but only for this time. It wasn't there. No PHP. PHP not found. Yeah, so this probably requires something else then. The other one was closed down. And you can see all of these windows are left from the crash. They haven't been open since the crash. But this one has definitely been, right? Well, let's close this one, actually. This one we can definitely close. Streamer but we need up, and speaker but is the TTS for YouTube. Which I don't know if it works anymore. Right, I didn't even finish looking at the yes, I hope that YouTube people will find the new stream. If you know, I think in Twitch it will just reconnect. It says though that yeah, I think all of my stream time is in there. So It says OBS remove 1 hour 56 minutes and 59 seconds. And the TTS seems to be still working, so. So this is the TTS for, I don't even know if you're on the right screen. TTS for YouTube. And the TTS for Twitch. We have OBS, we have this one. We have Obsidian, Sami, that is my controls for the stream here. Kind of funny, I saw myself showing it there on the preview. And then we have the web browser where we have the actual what we're supposed to do and things, and the syntax for PHP test. And that's a check. So we'll have to think of something for if OBS crashes. I'll need to like have something automatically tell the old stream. Now I'll have to redo things simply somehow, or skip YouTube. I don't know. YouTube is kind of annoying. If it was just Twitch, I could have just clicked stream, and I would have been up in the time it took me to start OBS, which was like 2 seconds. Instead of like, oh, where was the stream title from Twitch? Oh, it's there, let's copy that. Let's start a new stream on YouTube. Because you have to do it before and set like an image and things. Though I have it like set to a default image, so I don't have to like manually do it. But still, you're supposed to fill in a lot of information before you start stream. So I just changed the title there and then I started it again. So very annoying. Instead of just starting streaming like Twitch, it's so easy. So we're in PHP of the list of languages here. C PHP because I have that, not. Well, I might have to install something, of course. But why not then use a real server, you know? But it's kind of nice when it does it all by itself. And this is the one I think we did know. And Caliphants. With an elephant. Disable built-in PHP support. Debugging. Yeah, so we're searching here. Or no? Xdebug, PHP debug. Yeah, so the Xdebug one is linked from the Visual Studio page. So what I want is not just IntelliFans and like debug. I want the server to start them. That's like the basic thing, right? If you can't run them, oh well.
Store manager says hello. Do you take notes when learning?
Yeah, I do. I take lots of notes. So this is actually in my notes. I just opened one of the directories, so I use here Obsidian for my notes. So this is the password to get into this exercise. The thing is that I wanted to run PHP locally in my machine, so I'm looking into how to do that now, because it's kind of annoying that I can't. So I want to just run this very basic hello world that I copied from the basic example. And I want to run this. And I want to just be able to click F5 and have it pop up, start a PHP server, and pop up in a window. That's what most things do. So let's go PHP here again. So this one didn't really... it might be that it requires something to be installed, you know. So why did this pop up? Wanted to uninstall
Store manager
this.
says thanks. Laragon or XAMPP is a very easy way to install PHP on Windows.
Yeah, but I want to have it only in code if I can do it. If it's possible. Because if I install just a normal server, you know, it's... Yeah, this is the one I installed. So let's uninstall everything that looks installed, and let's use this one. Restart extensions. And this is the one that... so... IntelliFans. It's this one. So this one is installed. This is annoying. How many things are installed without me, actually?
Tedio says, do you know how to open Versus Code in computer?
In computer? What do you mean with in computer? So, for normal web pages, I just use the go live here, but I could just go to the page. We don't require anything. I don't have any intelligence in my web page, it's just no code, HTML, CSS. So let's just install this one. And let's see what happens. Also, what I should have done when installing any plugin is to restart VS Code, because, yeah. So we should always restart it. And I think it remembers what it did last, the directory. So I just didn't do the full thing here now. Yeah, so stuff is like installed and uninstalled several times here now. Yeah, so we don't want this. So let's go for PHP. So we can see that this one is installed now. This one is installed, and this one. So I will restart it once more because it did stuff when I started it. PHP validate executable path. Not sync. Yeah, so I might have to install something else.
Store Manager says Visual Studio Code doesn't have PHP executable in plugins. You can get PHP added to your path with XAMPP when you install it.
Yeah, I'll probably need to install something. So the reason to do it now was just to run something simple. But if I'm installing something on my stream crashed a bit ago because I had too much stuff running, you know. So I don't think I will do that. Let's make sure that we don't have stuff we don't need. We can remove Arian. We're not using the cameras right now. Sammy, these three are all for
Store
the
Manager
stream.
says I only know this because I'm a PHP developer lol.
Yeah, so that's great. Yeah, and it's very good to know, so I wouldn't have to look through the extensions for a million years. So I don't know what I added recently, but I added something that I needed to also install something external for. So what would you suggest as a PHP developer? What extensions are useful in combination with installing a server? Then I'm taking the opportunity to get some answers. So I think I've been using code for about a year. So before I've just done other stuff. Yeah, so I could just... Yeah. No, I think it's good to have something local. So now I installed this one. I think I uninstalled them all. Meaning that these
Store Manager
are
says the
automatically
PHP all-in-one
installed with
plugin
this.
is very good. PHP IntelliSense is good. And PHP Debug is very good with debug.
So PHP debug, Xdebug, and the PHP extension pack. I think it was installed by the PHP debug and IntelliSense too. I think so. So what do you think about this setup? Is this enough? The problem I had first was that it just deleted this tag and things and put everything on one line when I tried to just have the PHP bit in a file before installing any extensions. So it was just mangling
Producer
it.
Wolf says, Produke 86 love.
Hi, welcome back, Producer Wolf. So Store Manager, we can make sure that it works. Let's take this.
Store
as
Manager says the one at the top
thing
called
to
PHP
fix.
has all-in-one PHP support. If I had to pick just one, I would pick that one.
So I started with this one. That's the first one I did since it's on the top and it's 4.5. Okay, here. No, this is a rating 4.5. It's 3.5 million. So you would uninstall these and use this one instead? Should I do that? You can tell me what to do now. You're the expert on PHP. Yes, love. Okay, jag kommer snart, Ben. So, my kid's calling. Please stay and help me. I'll be right back.
Store Manager says yes, the all-in-one contains everything, the IntelliSense, debug, formatter. It's very good.
Oh. Sorry for just leaving. Yeah, so let's remove these. Though I think they will be removed if I uninstall this one, right? And let's do the classic restart then. There. I mean, yeah, those are settings.
You never left my heart, Dino Dance.
So let's go to PHP again. And let's do the all-in-one. Let's actually read.
Keep up the streams.
Thank you, I will. So I'm thinking if they recommend a simple server. Because I want the least heavy one, anyway.
Store manager says I have composer, file icons, IntelliPHP autocomplete. PHP all-in-one. PHP IntelliFence, PHP Profiler, those are all my plugins I use. You can use
Okay,
Composer
thank
to
you.
install PHP packages from packages.org.
Okay. Yeah, so this is just for a very simple thing. But might be interesting later. We can just install those. So I'm just, before I install it, I'm just checking to see. Also, we have Japanese here too. Lots of images, animations, making me think like, what am I doing to my computer with a tiny memory? Yeah, so we have had also burp running for quite some time now, so maybe I should close it for a bit, because I'm assuming it's kind of collecting lots of data, right? So we can just restart it when we continue. So, well, we can close this. So, let's install this one first then. All in one. And let's check your list here. IntelliFence. Yeah, it was a funny name. So then the all-in-one isn't complete.
Fixerbot says.
Welcome,
Thank you
Raiders.
for the raid.
Producer Wolf brought one friends to the party. Go drop him a follow.
Yeah, so this text should probably be not read, because I want to say welcome myself. Welcome in, Producer Wolf. Thank you for the raid. So, I'm reading the list here in my chat. So we have the all-in-one and IntelliFence. that I clicked install on, and then we have PHP Profiler support for, and this uses the Xdebug. So it is already installed by this one, probably then. Okay, yeah, because they install their dependencies. Where on earth did the chat go there? IntelliPHP AI autocomplete. Let me copy your comment here, and I can put it. I can't even copy. So, this is StreamerBot's chat. I can't right click to it. That annoys me. So we put it in the horrible bright light notepad instead. I had a Control C there. So I'm thinking I don't need to install everything at once, but we need a server then. So we're fixing the problems that we find them. Meaning I needed PHP for what I wanted to test, and then we will install PHP. Right? So you did suggest Laragon or XAMPP is very easy to install PHP on Windows. So you're suggesting to use XAMPP? Is that what your suggestion is? So let's just do it tiniest. You should do like smallest, tiniest PHP server. And the first thing of this is debugging. Yes, I was like thinking Nginx, but you know, let's see its suggestions here. So I search for tiniest, and what I get is best. So I guess we can right click this one and see what this says. Oh, I can't say I'm a fan of Reddit. Well, this is the Laragon that you talked about too. Yeah, so if you're still here, store manager, you're welcome to give me tips. So, what's the most lightweight thing on my poor computer? So, VSL.
Store manager says Laragon is pretty lightweight.
It is? Okay. So this one person who's deleted recommends VSL. How would that work? not using a Windows one, I'm assuming. Well, we don't want to mess with that, I think. I should have typed what I thought and said, right? Lightweight.
Store manager says I don't recommend WSL as you need to install Ubuntu.
Yeah, so I just uninstalled it. I actually had it installed. It was here. So I uninstalled it because my hard drives are full and my computer is kinda packed down with stuff. I should reinstall. I've been saying that for like 2 years, I think. It's time to actually do it. But I'll have to set everything up again. Oh, that's a bit annoying, right? And now I stream Monday to Friday, so, well, I'll have to do it. Maybe I should just actually, get a separate computer for some things. So I'm thinking of actually not having a VM, but actually having a separate computer, because the VM takes resources from this one that it might not really have. I might have tinier VMs on this one, but my main Kali machine, I do have like 2 laptops with Kali. I could just use one of them as the, connect to it.
Store manager says XAMPP is 149 megabits, and Laragon is 173 megabytes.
Yeah, so it's mostly what it requires for running. I'm thinking like memory, things like that. Resources that it requires while not being very active from the computer. And if it's on all the time or if it's just started when it's needed. That's also interesting, if I will have to manage it somehow. And so today I will run PHP stuff. I need to start this and I need to stop it afterwards or it will like bog down the system, that kind of thing. And currently, since we were doing a lot of screenshots, I have ShareX started there too. But I guess I should have a better computer. Let's see. Oh, let's look at these then. Okay, so this is Apache. Is this the 2? Because let's see. So where's the details? Whoa! The auto message went out to YouTube. Nice! Because I haven't changed anything. I haven't even restarted Streamerbot since yesterday. Yesterday it didn't work, and now it works. So it has connected to YouTube, and it works. We'll see how long it works. We'll see how long it works. And also, Store Manager, I don't know if you noticed, but the stream crashed a bit ago on YouTube, so I had to start a new one. And on Twitch, you can just reconnect. So I would advise everybody to. It's more stable on Twitch. And the link is there on YouTube for the Twitch stream. So if you want a more stable, if I would just disappear suddenly, that's where to go. Or just to try and find a new stream, because it doesn't reconnect on YouTube. By the way, let me check out if it's here. Right, so here we have the old stream. It just died. Chat is disabled? What? Why? What happened? Anyway, can't I see anything? Yeah, there's more information.
Store manager says, thanks, I've been watching you on YouTube on your journey. As I am learning to lol.
Yeah, thank you. So I started live streaming to YouTube to get automatic backup from my Twitch streams, but I don't trust the live ones, so I've continued to upload the Twitch streams because, well, I trust them more. So these are the uploaded ones. So now this one, we can see how long since it crashed, right? 50 minutes ago. So it's a new stream now. And on Twitch it's just reconnected, so it's 2:32 here. And this is where I have the TTS for Twitch, and the TTS for YouTube is this thingy. It's not advanced. Everybody has the same voice. In Twitch you can set your voice and set your name, how it's pronounced, and do other cool stuff. So I'm just putting these up so I can see. And also there's the chat delay from me to get your chat, and or rather for you to see when I answer. It's like 15 seconds or more on YouTube, and on Twitch it's like 2-3 seconds. So that's just a tip. My last bites of breakfast. Now when it's time for lunch. Yeah, so what I'm seeing is that this is like a bundle of things. Right? Maybe I want to make it with full control instead. I don't know if I have that.
Store manager says I would join Twitch, but I don't have a mobile phone to verify with them.
Okay. You don't need to verify, I think. And you can verify with email too. So you don't need to have a phone. Well, I don't want testimonials. I want how does it work. I don't want how fast it is, if it's easy. I want how it works. Okay, so we have lots of stuff here. I definitely don't want Node. I've uninstalled it on purpose. Go Ruby. So I'm thinking of actually.
Store manager says I tried and they always ask me for a mobile number. Face pink tears.
Oh? So I don't think I want to log out, but I have at least 4 Twitch accounts, and I have not connected them all to a phone number, definitely. So you can just make one. I know, we can open a private window. And we go to Twitch. So you can make like infinite if you want. Well, they won't remember that I accept this or anything. And it won't remember anything like that I don't want audio, because it's not logged in. It doesn't know who we are here. So if we just sign up now. So I have the bot account. These are just different spellings. This is my name, the first account I think I did. Well, this is definitely a problem. So let's just say anything here. Let's say I think we already got the thing here. Use email instead. So you just click use email instead, and then you use your email address. Username, password, date of birth, and email address. That's all you need. So I didn't need to think of something odd there. You can just switch. And I'm in Sweden. Then you can join if you want to. You don't have to. It's okay to be on YouTube.
Store manager says they block you from chatting unless you verify via mobile number.
That's in the settings for the channel. So I can set what I want people to do, and there's usually like a time too. So if your account is newer than a week and doesn't have a phone number set, you know? So if your account is 2 months old or 3 months old, then it's probably okay anyway. Right? So it's several things that people may set.
Store manager says Sweden has better privacy laws, so you aren't required, but in my country they force me to sign up with both email and mobile.
Okay. Oh, maybe. Okay, so that's annoying then. You can't just use a phone number. I mean, here I can just order a free like SIM card and not charge it, and just put it into a phone and have it send an email, and then it's done if I want to. Because I always have a SIM around that I could use if, for example, my kids' phones have problems or something. They're using they call like 2 calls a year, so I don't have a subscription for their phones. And they're usually time out when they haven't used the phone for some time. It's like disconnected, so I need a new one. So I don't know if your country or region has that kind of thing. But if you go to the store, you have to pay for them. But if you order them online, then you just get them sent to you.
Store manager says I could use online service to register with a fake number. I will try it. Where can I find your Twitch?
So the link is there on YouTube, but I can send it too, of course. Let's open that one again. So, let's see, my bot will send this, I think. No, it's my account.
Fixit42 live says https://www.twitch.tv/fixit42.
So that's the Twitch link. So that's only for, faster communication, not having that lag. Then on YouTube is where I will be storing, all the old stuff, and I'll put my highlights there too from the streams and stuff later, as soon as I have time, because it takes time for it to upload stuff. Yeah, so let's read a bit about this one. What is actually installed if you install it? That's what I want to know. And does it say, just as it says that it has all these, doesn't mean that it installs all these, but it still worries me, because I don't want to install stuff I don't want, we can look at it, we can install it, we can probably, well, this looks ugly. Starts instantly. You can set auto run. Not by default then, I assume. Yeah. So what would it take to start it on Linux? You know? I have on my other screen here where I have my Kali machine, you know? So it's probably easier, I'm thinking. Everything usually is, right? So, easiest Linux and PHP server. So it still says this one. So I don't think they think the same thing with that I do with for me the easiest thing is do something on the command line. And they might think something like this, and this is horribly, I mean, it doesn't seem like I have control over it. It is white, it's bright light. So I only have Streamer, but because I need it. Currently at least. Otherwise I would like not to use it because of its white bright light. So I don't want Apache. Well, it's not that I was thinking more like Nginx is better to run now, right? Well, let's... And the second one is PHP. Well, that's kind of obvious, right? Difference between PHP server and Nginx. It's just an odd summary, or what do you want to call it there. Oh, we could always look at, can we do Nginx on Windows? I don't even know. Not that I would have tried, but it's there, right? I don't hate Apache, it's just not as modern. So I used it so many years ago, you know. Win32 API. Why? Oh, yeah, so I don't know. Is this what it really looks like? It looks very like high level. I want low level control. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it up. You said it's lightweight. Let's make it Google. So this is actually called Uniserver. And also, of course, I'm assuming they're free, right? SourceForge, that's long ago.
Cypher Enigma says,
What's your goal? Are you just standing up a PHP server to test stuff with? I've been in and out with work.
Yeah, and also just it's useful for testing stuff sometimes. But also I'm taking the opportunity to learn, as always. So checking different things out. So this one doesn't have releases. It's supposed to be downloaded from the other site.
Copy, Ty.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. So the current thing is, of course, to just run this PHP, so that I could actually easily use PHP's own functionality to run the same script.
Have you tried WSL yet?
Yeah, I uninstalled it kind of recently, so I've had it for years. But I uninstalled it because of my hard drives going full. And it's from the streams. The streams are taking so much space. It's kinda horrible, right?
Fixerbot says,
How many
Move it.
terabytes of
10 squats
data can
redeemed.
you have? Hi, Goku. Yeah, so I was kind of like going
Cypher
a bit
Enigma says,
stressed about my hard
Gotcha.
drive space here. So I was like, what can I remove? I don't really use my VSL Ubuntu really much. Just like every week. So maybe I should put it back. But anyway, I'm kind of annoyed that it's not
Goaku
working.
says,
Hi.
Yeah, Goaku, of course we'll do the squats at once, right? It's for the brain power. We need some wake up brain power. But I can hear the birds outside. Oh. I'm also slept very oddly today. My body's off. So I can feel that I can't go as deep as yesterday. And also, I must have slept on my pillow up because this is how far I can go this way with my head. And this is like, and it hurts here. I should have like a gymnastics break. Very odd. Yeah, so this side. So I had a tiny bit of it yesterday. Right?
Thanks.
translated from German.
Thank you. The redeems are there for a reason, right? So I need to move to. I shouldn't just sit still.
Store manager says it says you cannot follow Fixit42Live because you have not verified your number. LOL.
Okay, let's fix that. Let's fix it. We have to fix it. So, if I click quickly, we don't have to watch something. Okay. So I think settings. Maybe like something like this. Yeah, so I can't have more links. I was thinking I should add my LinkedIn link here. Maybe I'll replace my normal YouTube channel with my LinkedIn. See, moderation. Chat. So, follower verification. yeah, it's a 3-month thing that I mentioned. So if your account is 3 months, you can do it. Okay, let's turn phone off, okay? Because I thought that any of these would be okay for me, but apparently it's both, right? So now you have to have email, and if you have a phone number, you'll have to add your email to follow me. Sorry, they should have like one of these. I don't want both. That's a bit of an odd rule from Twitch, actually. So, I think I don't have to click anything to do this. It's okay already. Right? So I also had a setting that limited the clipping. You can make kind of short bits of stuff. And also you can still write in chat even if you're not following, right? So these are off. Anyone can type in chat. So it's just a following there.
Store manager says this is why I don't like Twitch, they try and collect your data.
Fixerbot says.
New
but it's
follower
actually...
Organic Cheesy. Less than 3.
So the thing is really that...
Store manager says now at work lol.
Yeah, so YouTube has so much more spam in chat. It is so much more offensive stuff. Okay? It's not as moderated. YouTube is not such a nice climate, as Twitch is. Twitch is more friendly, and I think that part of it is this, that we can set these things. But let's turn these off then. But I would never set follower only chat or anything. Everybody can chat all the time. Yeah. So everybody's allowed to follow now too. Enter your channel specific rules before chatting. Oh no, I hate those. So the first thing is that how do you find a new Twitch channel? You get raided there, and to be able to type a raid message when you're raided there, you have to click pause these rules, and you don't have time to read them, right? So you don't look at them anyway. So it's just a useless thing. Chat rules. Human behavior, normal behavior. Be nice to each other, So, there. Let's close it. So organic cheesy. Let's see. Welcome to organic cheesy. So let's continue looking at this. So Uni server.
Store manager says, do you have a Kick account?
I added one, but I haven't been streaming there yet. Mostly because of its casino.
Organic Cheesy says. Sorry, I keep typing on YouTube lol.
You can type wherever you want, it's okay. Thank you for your first message. And welcome in. Yeah, so kind of hard thing to think of a username, right? So you're store manager on YouTube and Organic Cheesy on Twitch. Universe Server is a free lightweight web server solution for Windows. Built using modular design approach. Build, I guess. It includes the latest version of Apache MSQL, MariaDB, PHP, and with version switching, PHP MyAdmin, or Adminer. No installation required. No registry. Just unpack and fire up, okay? Meaning it's so easy to close it too. I'm sorry for the motorcycle. So it's probably kids or something. Well, young. So it's kind of like the road here is kind of angled. So some people think it's fun, and it's all very straight too. But it's 30 kilometers per hour. So you're supposed to go really slow. And I think even kids biking pass that kind of easily. And I actually had a car parked on the street outside, and a car just drove into it. And the car, my car that was standing still, it had to be like totally scrapped. You know, they couldn't fix it because the metal of the car was like this. Because they've been driving so fast on this 30 road. And they told me, oh, they just went and, you know, pling plong on the door and said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see your car. So why didn't you see my car? Oh, the sun was in my eyes. So I was just happy it's not a kid. They drove into something else, you know. Person. Someone could have gotten hurt. If you can't see from the sun, you don't drive, right? Anyway. So I'm sorry for having the window open. We get those annoying noises. This sounds nice. Uniform server 0xv can be found at. Yeah, so this is the download. Or it can be downloaded here. So this is the same thing. Well, let's look at them then. I guess I do prefer Linux, but it's nice to have something easily run on your PC, right? So there's just a download there. Oh my. Sorry. I'm not tired, really. Well, let's download. So I haven't used SourceForge in, what is it, 15 years? So it feels a bit shaky. Let's see what this is. Bright light warning. Though I have the window open. It's a bit cloudy though. And I have lights here. This is still brighter. Install module plugins. Copy plugins to folder. Double click. Well, okay. What do you think? Should we just try starting this and see what happens? Okay. I can't see. I can't see what happened.
Fixerbot says,
Oh, thank you for
Thanks so much for the sub,
subscribing.
Organic Cheesy. Less
Thank
than
you for
3.
subscribing. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm thinking, should I just leave it at root? Right, this is just a temporary thingy. Cannot be blank. No, but I wanted it to be the default. That's annoying. Ah, well. Let's... So, I'm typing also in clear text. That's also odd. Yeah, so far this says... let's do root then, as this was the default. Because I'm not going to type a good password in clear text. Yeah, so it's blocked. The password is changed. Well... So this tiny thing here. So there's a start button. So what if we click PHP? We can select the version. And we can select a file. Edit selected configuration file. Enable disable something. Yeah. So it's all commented. There's stuff that's not commented. So, Notepad. For Windows 10, they couldn't make it dark mode. I would like it to be dark mode. So, internet status. Yeah, so you're not supposed to be on the internet at all. You're just supposed to be local. Mail. Edit. Clean up, delete logs. Right, and that's my old YouTube channel. I'm going to actually put stuff there. So maybe we'll do something this week with it, like continuing my Python course. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'll probably do some work while not streaming too. We'll see. So extra. No. Haha. Cron. Win host one. Yeah, okay, so people actually use this as an external actual server. Oh, this is so odd. So far, I haven't seen really anything. So what if you start this? Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't allow it access. Well, let's allow it. PHP installs Apache module. And we have localhost there now. Though. So my next thought was, what do we start MySQL to? It just goes green, and we have now phpMyAdmin and this too. And we have it looks like there are more stuff. So I think the fact that this text doesn't fit here makes two buttons disappear. So this is a very, bad program. I mean, I can't resize the window, so I can't see these. Maybe it's possible to scroll there by kind of trying to select. Maybe I can probably tab there, right? No, because they're not. Yeah, there's a button there that actually has something on it that I can't see. Let's see if we can copy it. No, we couldn't. So, what do you think? I'm assuming control soon won't work. This is so bad. Well, let's stop sighing and actually see if we were to use this together. So I'm so close to just deleting that folder again. Yeah, so what I'm assuming now, oh my. So the about opened, and the about is actually bigger than the program. So I'm sorry for being negative, you know. So I guess if this works, it's kind of easy, right? Easy install. Assuming it's not put any data anywhere else but its own directory. It's about 500 megs. And it's already July 3rd. So I did stop it, right? No, I didn't. Are there anything in the menus here? So we could clean up logs, but there's no look at logs, is there? Info status, server information, server status. So why not show this on the page? Because it's this, okay? So www here. So the thing is, where do I set that? Where do I set the root folder? Because I know what I want that to be. I want it to be my D Obsidian folder, where I have all the files related to this kind of thing. So let's look at those settings. This one doesn't look as ugly now. It actually has more And I did selected this one because it, well, didn't look like that. So the aesthetics does have priority one, yes. Here are the logs. Info status. Start up pages. So I'm just thinking, should I keep this? Let's try and click the button. We don't know what it says. So it's a manual. Sure, manual. That's nice. Oh, look, we can see what the buttons are supposed to be. It's supposed to be documentation and up 3. They didn't think the font might not fit there. So, I'm just searching for so there are 2 matches. These are the ones. Delete the contents and copy your site to this folder. Yeah, but what I want is to change this folder setting. That's why I'm looking here. Is this not possible? Of course it must be possible. Oh, this is about logs. Browse for folder. Dialog. I think I read it all, you know. And the default folder for Apache won't be here, so no. There's no Apache change Apache root folder. It's very gray. So you're saying I can't change it like this? Let's look at the files now. I'm tired of looking at this. I'm actually going to move it. Let's... So, here is this folder. Backup restore core. That's why we started at the bottom. So, trying to use arrows when I have the mouse over one of them. Oh, Windows. Oh my. So, I don't believe this is used. Because it's not a www one. CGI bin. Yeah, so we could just Google. We could test something, I guess. We could just put false here, but I don't want something like... I don't feel I know exactly how this works, meaning I don't like it. I would prefer to install stuff myself so I know how it works. I'm not sure why they did this. I guess it's because some people might not want to know how it works. So I stopped it. I guess we can try this one too. So I think I will just like lazily check into this a bit more, you know, test stuff a bit more. And not install another thing that's too high level compared to what I want. Well, I changed my mind. Let's give this one a chance because it says the binary is 2 meg and it's 4 meg running. But do we believe that? I don't believe that. And they could have added a few more bytes to set the color of it. It would have been worth it. Maybe it's dark mode when I started. What do you think? What is next? Download. Let's go by its download here. Okay. You can also download from GitHub. I like that. So this portable version. This seems nice. And I had time to see there. It's actually GitHub. Yeah. And this one isn't an exe. Which is also nice. So let's actually look at the folders before we start. We just have an index.php here. The other one felt more like, I don't know, marketing-y. In a bad way. Document root. Nginx. Apache. -1. Okay, so these are not added. I'm assuming. Since they have -1. And this is -1 too. Meaning the only thing that doesn't have -1 is PHP. And the file there was PHP. Auto virtual host -1. First run 0. At least it remembers from last file we opened. That was conf. So I'm sorry for digging into this, but this is how I learn, you know? Now when I click F3 and I don't have this open. I think it might have actually. Yeah, we have downloads here too. But now they're sorted in the right way. Okay. So, why didn't it work? Did I break something with this? I did. So, let's close ShareX, because it broke the F3. It's F3 means record audio in there. So it broke my F3. Now F3 works again. cute DB password. Yeah, I think I probably could just... Yeah, I can just change the format. So this is 4, it used 4 as default. I like this program still. So... I've actually started using Total Commander on my phone too, because the one I used to use as a file browser stopped working, and it's a bit annoying. Oh, did this actually do something? Oh. So the program I used to use stopped working. It doesn't do SMB anymore. This is kind of sad because it was even better. But the Total Commander, it's more intended for like this kind of screen, you know, where you have two, and in there you have to hop between them. Oh, whatever, it's okay. You don't have the good thing here. You can use F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have those on the phone. That's the problem. So it's not the program's fault. It's just it's not intended for a phone. Maybe it's good if you use a keyboard. So now we have Apache 2 and Nginx. No, we don't. Or do we? No, we might. We have, let's look at this again. Well, good to know. Notepad++. That's funny. Yeah, so I have to look into this one. So I actually installed it a bit ago, but it's too buggy. I mean, the font sizes. You can't set the font sizes. So much things that are not good. Too much things. Well, let's try it then. Okay. So, no, I don't want to start with that. What? What to create? This is so annoying. So, look, I have to keep dragging it on there to be able to read all the text. I'm sorry, I shouldn't complain. Someone worked on this a lot. So if I don't want to start all, should I click here then? Let's try the start all button. Should we allow it? Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Okay. So, did anything happen? Yeah, so we might have stuff left over.
Cypher Enigma says.
Yar 7.
Oh. So we don't even want to open the part, really. It's just doesn't have to be 80. Why does it want 80? I guess I could set it. So, let's assume that we are users that don't know anything and we want to configure this because it's not working. And there's like nothing.
80 would be web server?
Yeah, but I'm thinking that it might have something left from the other one. And it's not like I'm going to restart my computer right now. So I don't have anything else started on port 80. So the other program might have left stuff running that when I closed it didn't actually close. So let's just see if it's running still. Come on. I want to click between the icons. Is it that hard to reach? There, we can do anyway. So let's see if it's something still running there. Yeah, so on resources and memory, this is just the VM is running. There should be more to use to start other stuff, right? Like a few more browser tabs and then we go poof. So we don't really have processor problems. But OBS is kinda heavy for some reason. It's not like it's doing a lot. I even uninstalled some of the stuff I had in there. Browser pages. I'll have to look into that. Browser pages. That's a lot of them. I don't think I have that money. So one browser page is the chat. And we have a browser page for the Twitch alerts. There are browser pages set up to be able to do like stream together things, but I don't think they should be running. Maybe they are running still, but I don't think I have that money on all of OBS. I'll have to look at it later. Not during stream. Oh, sorry. So, just freezing it a tiny bit so we have time to check. Windows needs acquisition. Yeah, so it's not like if it's running, you know, it's not intensely running. What if we start it again and then stop it the ugly way? Here we have a patch running. Let's close both. Come on. Oh, this is annoying. This is always on top. So, stop. Now, let's see. So we still have it running here. Right? This is so annoying. So, just close it. So I'll just kill these. I guess I should have sorted on name. So now it started, stopped both of them. Now we can see the Chrome doesn't seem to take as much resources as I would have guessed. Firefox. It's a smart thing to spread it out, right? Pretend they're not the same. And they're not grouped together. Webcam. Yeah, that's my camera. What uses that thing? So let's see if we start this one again now and try and start it, and we allow it. So then it works. So apparently there's another thing we could say about the first one we tried. This one didn't even close after being closed down. It didn't close. So this is a delete. Bye bye. And now we'll also see if everything really stopped. Folder is open. Yeah, so it's not any of these. So something is still running. So I'll keep that up to remember to delete it later. That's annoying. So I like that this is Nginx instead of Apache. It's more modern, feels better. We have PHP. This is a PHP page, meaning PHP works, right? There are no directories. Create your first project now. And we have an instruction on how to do that. Getting started. We can also click to go to their documentation. We can look at that. It is also kind of cute, this. I'm still stiff in my neck. I don't know what it could be. I guess I'll just have to take a long walk and see if it helps. Yes, it's 14. I kind of I want to stream forever, you know, because I want to spend some time with my kid too today. He keeps asking me to hack his family. It's one of these fan-made ones, which has limitations to what characters you can use. So we can reload it here. Well, let's see settings then. We could actually right click here. I didn't think of testing that, but there's no menu. So I was like, what to do? I didn't think of this, so it was very good that we got the help from this here, kind of showing us that we can create here. So, I guess I should stretch this until it's gone. So we have an ini file here. But if we don't have to, like, switch document root, select another one. And what I wanted to go to as my root is probably my public obsidian. Which we couldn't do in the other one, so let's do this one, right? And if we go to web now, it should say like, what? So it's frozen? Okay, we have another. So it's still frozen? My God. Okay, we're back. I hope to see that I'm actually here. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see that I'm online. Yeah. Anyway. So, I don't know what happens really on stream when I get one of these full screen things. I think it hides it, right? Because I've been recording with OBS before and it just goes black. It's kind of annoying when you're trying to make an instructional video for someone to what to do. So I had to like download an image of what I wanted off the internet because I couldn't. I actually photoed my screen because I couldn't get this image of it. Annoying. I should have an HDMI capture instead then. So it wouldn't care. Let's click the web button. And now we should read PHP. So, infosec, boxes. This is kind of cute. OverTheWire made us test PHP. It works. And this one has no HTML, so it's not an OK page. But this is what we wanted to test or edit. I want to edit and add stuff to this one. That's the purpose for doing this right now, but it ended up being testing different things. Will it work instead? So let's close this one because of memory. I would have kept it up. And this one, I'm assuming it was saved. We downloaded the portable. So this is a good test to do. So let's stop it. And let's close the program. Let's move this. And let's move it to the D drive, which has the most free space. Okay, that's annoying. It can't be moved. So, the annoying thing with doing things on stream, you know. So this is the other one we need to delete. So I can't move it right now. But I don't want it in my downloads, do I? Oh. So instead, let's make it like this so you can see what I'm doing. I just copied it. And let's over here and let's paste it. I'm anyway going to clean out my... So, if we don't delete the followers, we will be able to see them. And we can make a little shortcut here. Oh, that's an ugly desktop. So many icons. Let's make a tiny shortcut here. And I'll actually close this. It's in downloads. I'll delete it later. Come on. So, if we start it all now, new directory means approving it again. But I'm assuming it will remember the web page there. So we can check the readme, or rather it will download it. So let's delete that. We can delete these. My poor machine with a tiny, I deleted that one already. Just cleaning up a bit. There. So let's confirm the test. It is still working. It's PHP. Works. So this is kind of nice URL here to test stuff, right? Just localhost. And it's kind of nice that it's on port 80 because then we don't have to type the port. So what I usually use is this go live, and it uses 3000, I think, but it just opens when I click it, so it's kind of nice to just opens it. Only it didn't do PHP. Maybe we can make it do PHP, but not today. So we have also installed these with a suggestion of store manager is no organic cheese. There. And I don't have to have this one opened anymore. We can go to my public one instead. Which is where I have the get thing. Support development of this extension. What? Did he want me? Okay. Whatever, not now. I can read stuff later. So here we have the file we're testing in, and here we have the other file, which is totally messed up because it's not a correct file. Let's just delete this. Let's actually delete the file. No, I don't want to move it to recycle bin. I want to delete it. God. So let's modify this test page instead. So before I started digging into this, the reason that we wanted to do this is this, but I need to restart Burp. I closed it because of memory. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why it doesn't always delete its temporary folders. I was thinking that I had been running the same burp since yesterday, and it has all of these automatic checks, you know, in the browser and stuff. It goes to Google and all the things, and we could just save a bit of data. So why do we have two burps? Oh, I clicked twice. Okay. I thought the first one didn't work because I wasn't actually active on there. So, no history. Nice and empty. So let's go back to the start page. So apparently the cookie still sets the color, right? And it already remembered it there. So I'm going to just Control F5 and see what. My God, does it empty the cookies? And I can't do both at the same time. This is funny, dude. I'm pressing Control. Search with Google. No, we're going to visit this one. And this is interesting. I'm just exploring the Firefox now. Functionality. Whatever. We don't need an empty one. I was just testing. So we have it opened twice. We don't need to do that. This is just me turning off Dark Reader. This is the page. The code we get when we look there. No, you can't see it. Oh, so sorry. I just had an ad on the app that I control it with, and I thought it had reconnected. It must have had the ad because it's like disconnected. So I just copied this. That's what I did. So let's paste it here somewhere. Yeah, so we're in code now, because when we were in here, we could also copy it here, of course. So this is the page itself. And this is what I also have copied. Why there's a space, I don't know. And why doesn't it show the PHP file? We'll have to change the setting here. In the plain text and add PHP here. So, come on. It's just slow. Come on. I added PHP. No, look. By mistake, I pressed dots. So. Now I can click again. That's slow. Now we can see the file here. with no coloring, of course, but it's here. You can see it. So I'm just going to do a short bathroom break again. I'm sorry. So I just asked my kid if he wants a bit of lunch. He woke up at 10, so I think it's about time. So I'll just fix it. Maybe I should take something else off too to eat. So now we can play with PHP. We can actually test code locally, which is very nice. So thank you, guys, and also for having the patience. And also, I'm kind of glad that I tested the bad one first, because then this one doesn't look as bad. So if I would have started with the Laragon one, I might have thought that this was, oh my god, you know. But now when we tried this one first, where is it? Yeah, that's the one. Uni server. When we tried this one first, then we knew what bad is. This one is actually good compared. Because this one we couldn't even see the last buttons here because of the size of the window, and it wasn't changeable or anything. And when I closed it, it didn't close. I could have clicked stop Apache first, I guess, and stop MySQL. It might be running still there. Maybe I should start it and see if I can stop that. So we can do that. So because I didn't want to delete it, you know? Yeah, so other things is running the sport, we know. So we want to stop MySQL because I thought that's a problem, right? So it doesn't stop it when we close the program, we need to do it manually. When I close it there, does it actually close? This is Laragon. We want that running. So I'm also checking here because we already checked the task manager. So might we be able to delete the directory now?
Tedio says my number his cannot use.
What do you mean to, so we could delete now? Do you mean for Twitch login that we talked a bit ago? About? So I don't recommend this one, but the Laragon one seems to be very okay, and it also is Nginx instead of Apache. So I'm going to go and microwave a few pancakes, and it will be like 5 minutes maybe. Let's see, I don't have any. This is functioning as a mic since I removed my my Bluetooth antenna, which is kind of funny. So Windows and Bluetooth devices, as soon as you disconnect them from one Bluetooth, you know, and connecting to another Bluetooth, you have to reconnect to Windows. And when I did this now, it doesn't find this mic, it seems. So I did test yesterday and change this from headphones to headset. We can try again. Yeah, so I still have no action on the mic input bar of OBS. So otherwise I could have been talking while I was heating up the pancakes. Anyway, we have this working, and this is a test page that's not actually there anymore because we have this instead. So we're going to do stuff. Now we can test code in PHP, and that's what we'll do. And we're going to add the cool stuff here now and test functions and play with this code. So it actually reads this, though this is a markdown file. It realizes there are tags here and stuff and highlights it with errors. That's kind of fun, kind of cool. So this is what we'll look at, and we'll test run it on our machine and do it backwards without having to figure out the whole, my god, this is an array, how do I get the data from the array? Then off the stream I'll see if I can plug this in again. I think the problem was that the power was died to one of my USB switches. And then I was thinking first it was this one that was like bad, but it was actually the power, the AC adapter of that one that was kind of like full, and it was a bit too heavy for where it was looking. So I'll be right back. Just making some lunch. By the way, I could put on this sign saying that I'm making lunch, though it won't take that long. Come on. There, BRB messages. Yeah. Should we put on the music? So, lunch.
Welcome to my stream.
I'll be back.
Calm and collected. I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations. Gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. And discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limit. knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to
Sorry for looping the music. So I just have some but I heated up some pancakes for my kids, so so I'll just cut a few pieces of melon. Let's see. I'm not really hungry. I actually took it up 2 cookies. My, this is too cold. I had to heat up a bit. So, let's continue. Right. I'm kind of thinking, let's put some of the PHP here, in here, instead of copying all of it. So we have the encrypt function here. Oh, let's close. This is a script to get the weather. Let's just run it to see. I want to know what weather we'll have. Sorry, the temperature. So today, yeah. So it'll be kind of cool today, and tomorrow too. Yeah. So we have several days without mega high temperatures. That's nice. I'm actually glad that it's cloudy because it's been so warm. Oh, that's nice. All right. So a bit of this into this one. Let's put the function first. Oh. Sorry. I had a phone call, about a doctor's appointment for one of my kids. So that's... He's currently on vacation, like 5 hours drive from here. So I had to think a bit there. How to how to think about it. But I'll just check with them and I'll check with hers. Let's continue. Or rather start, I guess, right? So we have this function that is what is used for the encryption, and then we have the default data here. I could have just copied all of it, I guess. Alright, and I want another tab there actually. So, did I copy the full function? Yeah, it's just not structured. So I'll just copy all of this and we'll see what it says, if it just changes everything like it did before. Yeah, so we have the hello world there. Sorry for... It's allergies. I don't think maybe I should take allergy pills. It's kind of like not as much spring anymore. But my nose is starting to itch. So, so if data to password yes. So this is just to know that we need to set the show password to yes. And this bit, just delete it. And so we have all of it in here now. And so it's nice to have it in an actual... So we have 2 references to this one. Oh, nice to not just have it in a text editor, actually. I'm just fixing the formatting before I go crazy here, right? So it'll have to be okay on this level. Yeah, so I already fixed this a tiny bit. I guess I could have had this on the start. I'm just happy that it doesn't put it all in one line. But this is very nice. It's thanks to the additions that we made earlier that we have this. So I'm thankful for the extensions of PHP here that we added. Well, actually, I think I want this on there because it's too big otherwise. I like having it there. So I'm actually thinking that maybe tomorrow, one of these days, I'll continue on the network copy tool in C. This one. Yeah, because I kind of want to do that. I don't want to just leave a project hanging there. I was thinking I need to study, but that's also studying, right? So... I feel this is like wasting time, but whatever. Oh. There. So this is the other thing. The second part here. There's a difference here. See, it adds that one there. Kinda annoying. So now it's easier to read it. So the encrypt function just makes these temporary ones, which is the key, and it just returns the alt text. And we've already gone through this earlier, but it just this bit here it's just that off the key it takes the character here and goes through it again and again. That's why it's modding it. The index modded with the length, so it goes through around there. So it just XORs it with this, which is very basic. So the text, why even do it? Just adding another variable there. Yeah, I'm actually going to fix it. Right, I can't imagine there being any difference to a normal one here. We're not changing it, you know? If we were changing it, it was a different thing. There, and then we have the load data, which uses a cookie that we don't have here. And this line, as far as I can see, there's no reason to make an already global thing global. It's very funny. So this should be very global already. Why does it do this? If anyone knows, please tell me. Because I googled this because I didn't know, and it says that this is super global without being global, you know? So I'm kind of curious what would happen if we were running it. Without this line, I think it would be the same. And again, they do this, my data. But now we actually change my data, so now it's more logical to give it a new name. And also the order of the functions here. For me, it's not logical to have them in non-logical order. Let's say the first one first, right? Well, it could be the other way around too. I'm sorry for my voice going all raspy. I'll just listen for. Right, I muted you guys. So, it's just asthma slime. So, right, we can close this one again. We have more space. So let's change the echo hello world to echo Well, we'll see what we'll let go. We'll have to make new. So, first of all, this is the encrypt. The decrypt is this, like the save data here. So let's change save data to decrypt, right? No. What did I do? I'm thinking, how many things did I undo here? Yeah, that's the only one. I thought I changed something else too. So let's read it before I do it. So we get this D, which is a save data, which is a data. So, let's ignore this bit. The actual thing that happens here on the page, if it has the array key exists video color, so we set a new value. Yeah, if it exists in the request video color, then we check for, or they check for this in this, and then it sets data video color to this. Yes, gubben. Du åt ju precis spaghetti, eller vad säger pannkakor? Ska du ha det på en gång verkligen? Du väntar om en liten stund, okej? Okej, bye, I say I wanted more food at once. I want him to have a bit of space between the different things. So eat pancakes and then spaghetti at once. That's not how I want to do it. Anyway, so we have, this is just dealing with the video color. So, yeah, so I can see here that we have comments as backslash. I just want to confirm, right? Just does video color. It doesn't really have to do with anything else. But this is also the only input. But this is the only input. But it still doesn't matter, because I don't think we're supposed to fix this by getting the input. I think we're going to get a cookie. Hi,
Panda Tongue says,
welcome back.
Hello, hello.
How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. So, yeah, so this one, we could really just remove it. But I made a comment now. So it updates the data.
I am tired. I was wild last night. How are you?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good except for a bit of allergies. So I'm excusing myself for having my voice going. So the default data here is, okay, I have to switch ears because the battery is going out. See, we don't get a TTS echo. That's the only reason I use those, so I can, if I use my speakers, we get an echo. Yeah, so hope you didn't be, well, it's not too wild. It sounds fun to be a bit wild, right? We all want to be a bit wild. So this is kind of funny to have this there still, right? My very important other, right?
Hopefully it's quiet at work today. Tomorrow's holiday.
Oh, okay, so it's the last day before vacation. Nice. Yes, I think it's kinda my first week, but it's Wednesday already. Though I might actually work something this week. I might work tomorrow and Friday. We'll see. Money's nice too, and I don't work a lot. And the job that I work at, what I work is not like, it's an electronics company, so it's not terribly, think. You know, you don't need all of your brain, except if I need to debug something. That's the only time. Yeah, so I'm looking for a job. I want a good job. I want to find something nice. You use your brain. You have to learn things all the time. That's what I want. Well, the default data here, let's just cut this. And select this, because it will automatically select the other way, only place where it's used, right? So we know that this is where to paste this. So, well, minus a semicolon. So we made the code easier and more logical, very simply. So this also means what is loaded data. I need to know now if this can just simply be removed, I assume, because it just gets the data from one variable to another, from one array to another, right? So it was not a simple variable, and that's why we need it, I'm assuming. Let's confirm. So we want a basic one. Load data state. No, definitely not MySQL. My god. Well, we might just assume. Let's first of all do. Now, I'm going. Why? This was an internal function. This is not a real PHP things, right? I'm just not looking at it. Yeah, so load data is this one. So load data is something. And this is the argument to our own function here. So, since this is always done, data is load data. This doesn't even have to be a variable in here. So load data, just let's check here. Load data is not run anywhere else unless it's just run once, meaning the def here could be removed and as a default, and we can just put this bit in here. So I know I'm overdoing it, but this is remembering how PHP works in the same time as we're looking at this thing, you know? So I haven't used PHP a lot since 2008 or something, when I made a web shop. So this is good to remember it. So I'm sorry if someone doesn't like digging into the code. So this is not the fastest way, it is the most learning way. So now we know the data is actually this, load data. And here we have the global cookie one. So we don't use cookie anywhere else but in this function, right? This is the only one where we do it, and we have the default data here. This is the default data, and then we're going to change it depending on what the cookie is. So I would actually change the places of these just to make it obvious. And we could keep this global here just because of this for now. So cookie is an array. And here we check if it has data. And here's where the cookie is set. It is set to this. So this is really the here's where the XOR encrypt is run. And yeah, so the save data, if we're rethinking this to use it without cookies, the save data is actually the encryption. Because this is where we save it to the cookie, so it will be like this is the well, encryption. I don't think this is encryption, but whatever, XOR of the cookie. Right. Well, I can't do that. You have to do these. Encryption of the cookie. So since it's not encrypted, really, we can do this backwards, and this is what we're going to end up with. But I'm just taking the opportunity to do it all in steps. So the load data, it will read the cookie. So this will actually read the cookie data here. So we could actually just run this on the thing we have, the cookie. So that's all we would need to do. The thing is, do we want to stop there? Or do we want to play with this more? I'm thinking that it won't be more readable if I change too much either. So anyway, if data exists in cookie, so it is called data, the cookie. Yeah, it must be. It's called data. Let's just hop back and confirm because my memory, yeah, it's called data here. The cookie is called data. Since I've done a few things since we started this. So it's kind of nice. We don't have to stress. The bugs won't time out because it's not for bugs. Let's see. I'm just going to quickly check here. There. So, just making sure that stuff is working as it should. So, everything back. Now I can see chat better again because I didn't have it up. Right. So this is really, if we have, we can make comments. If the cookie data exists, right? decrypt. Oh my god, that's a lot of them. That's me thinking, I'll make a comment, and then I started typing the comment with a comment character. Decrypt the cookie. Cookie. And I misspelled cookie. I don't care, but whatever. And after this, if temp data is an array and the key exists, yes, after this it will be an array. And that is what the JSON decode does. And this is why I couldn't do this in... this is why I think I couldn't do this with CyberChef. Might be a way and I'm not good enough at it. So it will be array like some kind of data, this. Oh, by the way, now we can probably see this. Come on. Pop up. So, null. String, JSON, bool, null, associative. That didn't tell me much. I was just curious what this true means. What is there? So JSON decode of PHP. Let's take the opportunity to learn. That's why I'm digging into this, right? And not just doing it as quickly as possible. So I searched on a local function, which is kind of stupid. So here, when true, JSON objects will be returned as associative arrays. When false, JSON will be returned as objects. So it's returned as an associative array when it's true, and that's what it is. Like that. Yeah, and it was talking before something I read about that arrays in PHP is actually key value pairs. So it's very JSON-y. JSON friendly. What would we call it? Well, let's close a few tabs here. So we don't have to find a server anymore because we already have it. So let's remove these. I will want to try that later. So that's where this page is running. Well, it was run before I started changing. And I haven't saved it. So that's also one thing with Obsidian. In Obsidian you don't save files. And I'm starting to learn not to press Ctrl+S all the time when I type. So I'm not doing it now. Which is both good and bad, because if something would crash, we don't have anything. But also it won't, like, run the half-finished code. Now I Ctrl+S it, because that's what I really should do, right? So, anyway, now we know what true here means. It means make an array of this. Don't return objects. Then we run our, here, XR. Well, so I'm kind of annoyed of it being called XOR encrypt, right? It's not like we don't have the key here and everything. And it's both encryption and decryption since it's XOR. So I'm going to just call it XOR and hope that there's not such a function already. We will see. Yeah, so I think we can't call it that. Is that why they called it XOR encrypt? Whatever, let's not care about it. It's both decrypting and encrypting, since XOR is XOR. You know, it goes back to the same value. If you XOR once more. So I was here. So if temp data here actually returned an array and there wasn't like a broken cookie, we could just type anything in there, right? And array key exists, show password in the temp data array, and if array key exists bg color, then it checks here for these characters in bg color, because this is input. So just checks PG color down here, but here it does both. In the load data, which is first, when it gets it from the cookie. Yeah. So we need to send also something that doesn't mess with that. So don't send any, just send the cookie, don't send the value of PG color. That's the best way to do it when we send it. And this is the value from the cookie of BG color. It doesn't check anything with the show password, which is no as default. Now we have it closer together, it's easier to read it. So if we manage to encrypt one, well, save data here. So we just should run this function really, save data. And print the result. So let's see. With our data that we want. Okay. Instead of D here. So instead of set cookie data, this is the bit of the code. 1 parenthesis, 2, 3. It's lovely how it colors them, right? We can see the pink one goes there, the blue one goes there. I don't have to count them even. So, there you go. I'm assuming. And this shouldn't be D. This should be I will dig more into this after, I promise. Independent if you want me to or not. So, yes, I'm assuming. So, let's see here. I just kept this to this is also where we see that it's supposed to be yes, the show password bit, right? We don't need to save data, and this won't happen anyway. Yeah, so I already said that this is in the comment here, just PG color. So I guess I should save it again. So with this hello world there, apparently I didn't make a new line after it. And I don't know how to do it in PHP. Does it use normal strings? Yeah, So I just look at that. Let's remove this one just to have it nicer, right? So this one, let's send it to repeater here, and let's change our cookie. Background, submit to users, cookie data. So it sets the cookie data to this again. So something. Oh. So the weather is going worse. Maybe you could hear that thunder. So I can see the speed of the clouds and I can see the rain. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it just started. Summer rain is kind of nice. Definitely. I think you can hear it, right? No, you can't. Okay. I'll just turn the filter off for a second. Oh, well, it stopped before I could. So it was this first intense. Well. Let's just continue. It kind of stopped again. Is my voice robotic or is it okay? Because I had two filters. I had one for like car, airplane, but I think it's just doing a tiny bit. And then one for my desk fan. That's not actually on. Oh, ice cream truck too. The problem with having the window open. Right. So let's continue looking at this. So BG color there. So it sets to FFFF. Let's just try and so sorry for hopping around. So if I were to do FFFF there and set the color and go to, oh, the rain is back. It's so back. And then we have this one. So what I'm interested in here is the cookie, right? Because ours seems a bit long. Maybe I didn't really do it carefully, you know. And I can even change this one. I don't know if I had made one of those. And this is the password for the site, so we can't change that. And this is the length of this one. So if we were to copy this bit and put it in front of this, it's not, yeah, it's the right length. This is an equal sign here. I think you can hear the rain. Oh, you can't. And it stopped again. This is intense bursts of rain. So these shouldn't be all different. There's some bit of it that didn't work, so let's go back and see what we're actually doing, because I was just testing here. Well, I can hear the rain. Jag ska bara... Jag hör inte ens mig själv, för det regnar så mycket. Oh my! Should I turn on the camera so you can see the rain? It's raining really intensely. Okay. I'll have it ready for the next time. Yes? Jag håller på att starta kameran så jag kan visa hur mycket regnet det är på min stream. Ja, jag kan se det. Men jag kan se det, men de kan inte se det. Mm. Jag fixar maten snart, gubben. Det har inte ens gått... Ja, det har inte gått så länge. Like a man. So let's put on... I had desk fan on. I didn't have the fan on though. And I had the car. Well, let's hope it's okay. It doesn't sound like I'm a robot. Though I am, of course. So... It's kind of rainy. That's the ice cream truck. So it was bright and really nice weather, and now it's just raining a lot. So we have some... So we're actually about to cut this tree down. But I think cutting a bit of it made the rest go more very curious. Oh well, and here's the open window. With a color filter. So it's, you can kind of see through it, but it's a bit darker. And there's a zipper for, I put a zipper there for... Oh my goodness. For the AC. But the AC kind of doesn't work as good as it usually does. So, let's have a look. Yeah, this ice cream truck again. So it has power if we need to, if we're like doing some soldering later. So this has more space than my C drive. Yeah, so what we just did was to take this variable. So maybe it changes something to put it into a variable. So my data, I don't think it does, but I don't know everything about PHP. There. So this should be exactly the same. And oh, oopsie doopsie. So the data, here it is. Oh, it actually called it my data too. No, that's me. No, it's it. It's called it my data. I didn't remember it, I promise. It was just taking a random thingy. That's funny. So my data, array this, and echo this, and let's do it again. And this time we will do the no, right? No. Echo. No. So it's time for me to test if \n works, because I want an empty line. I don't want to type echo there, right? Oh, here we can see my desk is very organized. So I don't think I saved it. Yeah, so it doesn't work. But we have two values. That's definitely not correct. Right, so this is writing to, it doesn't matter what it does in the file, in the PHP file. So it writes to the HTML file, so of course I should do VR instead, right? Because it's going to be HTML. And then we can do F5. And we still have too few line breaks. We need one more here. So now we can see how much of this is the same. Also, we can we can confirm that it is the same. Now let's number 2. One line. And we'll just do this and put it in there, which should be the same, of course, but this was my debugging before I started debugging. Now we're debugging. So save, F5, and of course they are the same, meaning this is useless to have a variable, meaning we can just copy this line, delete this, Well, we didn't need to copy the line. We can cut this instead. There, and then we do the, yeah, we have the no and the yes. I guess it would have been shorter to do it. And before I update this now, we're confirming that they're actually the same, right? Same, 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 same. And then we update. So we have the two one-liners, meaning we can more easily change them. We could, for example, to remove the base 64 encode if we wanted, or anything else. So this is what's done with the save data, except that save data will put it into a cookie. Here, set cookie this. So what does the set cookie function do? Let's just confirm that it just sets this to this data and doesn't change the data. So PHP set cookie. Ice cream truck. Yeah, so I so it usually stops right outside here. So I could just go outside and get ice cream. But we have ice cream already. I'll go check if I can get my kid outside. Maybe I can, with the help of the ice cream truck.
VR Mechatronics says, "Hi again."
Du gillade ju regnet! Du sa att du ville gå ut när det regnade. Oh well. Well, I tried to get my kid outside. He's only been outside 3 times this year. Let's see now.
What work do you looking for Node.js Java?
This is PHP. We have this page where we have to edit the cookie. Oh right, I just realized something. Let's look at this one. Yeah, so it doesn't send anything here. So we have its code here for the page. So welcome back. I hope you're not having as a rainy day as I do. Yes? Some kid calls. Yes, man.
Node.js is better than PHP, but many peoples need workers for WordPress and PrestaShop.
So my kid tried to describe ice creams. I don't know what about. So ice creams he would want from the ice cream truck, but I don't remember. We haven't bought ice cream from it for a very long time. And I was only going to buy it because he went with me, so. We'll see. Let's hope it doesn't get too annoying. Yeah, so this is for something that is specific to PHP, so it doesn't matter what I want, you know. But I would definitely prefer PHP to Node.js. Any day. Not that my PHP webshop was not hacked, but anyway. So I have had Node.js installed on my computer, and I don't want to do that again. It just copied stuff all over the place randomly, very annoying. Made copies of stuff in different places. I think I had like 15 places. I had to go to delete something. I had to go through like so many places to try and find it, the files on the computer. Yeah, but I still want to have. We'll see what I'll do if I will get to Node-RED working again. We'll see. But I don't like things just copying files to lots of different directories, syncing with itself, you know, different installation directories for different things. All the things using some part of it. Also, installed applications. It synced stuff from the Node.js installation to other applications that apparently uses some part of it. You know, it's such a mess, but we're doing this. We're going to try and use this code that we have to figure out how to do this. And I haven't so far. So let's break it down. And let's make it in steps. So first of all, let's do the yes version here, and so we're going to remove this bit. Then we're going to remove this bit. And I should have put them the other direction, of course. And let's see what it looks like, just as the array. So let's see, why can't it do this? Okay, it just wants me to use the short syntax. Yeah, so this should work. Okay, I didn't mean to type anything there. So instead of alt tab, I did space tab. Right, this is what we were doing. Cookies must be sent before any output from your script. This is a protocol restriction. Yeah, let's try doing it in the browser too instead. But I'm thinking we have the wrong thing anyway. So something is off with it. So this value will not be manipulated in any way. And we can print a cookie by just doing this. This name value. HTML special cars. Misspelled the time zone identifier. 63. Rate to string conversion, yes. I know. That's what I'm testing. So we get a warning and a notice. I don't want warnings on notices. I want errors, possibly. Right? How do I turn that off? Well, let's just add a few new lines and we'll just not care about it. Now let's remove the extra ones. I just added them because of the squiggly lines and they were annoying me. So I don't like it not being functions. Real like. Let's leave it PHP echo. What happened now? I did not click that. I was typing PHP echo. So we can use parentheses. We don't have to do that ugly thing, or? No? Yeah, and I've seen this thing with dots and commas. Can we use plus signs? That's kind of my question, because I don't like this. Oh, and also that. Plus. This is because it's a calculation. Yeah, so printf is probably more what I would use, right? Let's not overdo it. So comma. Can be passed individually as multiple arguments or concatenated together as a single argument. Comma, comma, or dot, dot. Yeah, so this is the same. So the new lines here will be outputted as well. And here they have \n confirming it works, which it kinda already did, but we don't want those, we want BRs in there, right? So that's why I'm looking at this, because we need some kind of space in between there. So let's do dot br. And this already has a br. So we'll see where the annoying warnings pop up. Which I assume they will still do. So it just says array. And then it prints the array, which is totally okay. And this is kind of a short thing, because there are a lot of not printable characters, I'm assuming. So if I go back now, I will just go there. I can't update the page. Yeah, so I'm going to go get my kids' next meal. And I was thinking of actually stopping streaming about this time and do something with him. So I might actually do that. Though I still would want to finish this. But I guess I will have to stop because I don't want to I want to do stuff with him today too. But it's summer vacation too, you know. So no need for me to just hop off to. I mean, I want to leave, make food, and go back here, and you know, nothing. So we can use this link to go to Twitch. Is there anyone online? Who is online? Who is online? Well, it's always if you're going to raid, you could always have it up, you know. You can see when you do it, and also this way YouTube will know where the raid is. Yes, I'm kinda. I think Nutty just started. Cow plugin. So no Infosec streamers. Let's go crazy and raid Nutty here. Let's see. It's always nice to have someone, you know, like not having odd things. Like odd letters in their name or something. Yeah, so let me send the link to YouTube too. So you're welcome to join us. And so
Fixit42 live says https://www.twitch.tv/nutty.
not new plugin that he's looking at. So this is about streaming, and that is fun, dude. And I have to go and make food and spend some time with the kid. So I'll go do that. And thanks for being here. Thanks for keeping me company, making this more fun, helping me with stuff. And we'll try and fix this. Maybe tomorrow I do want to get started continuing with the network copy too. We'll see what we'll do tomorrow, but I want to finish this, of course. We need to finish this. Where is it? This thing. We need to finish this. Yeah, so this is what the raid looks like. On my stream, it counts down here to the raid, and I can click the raid now button here, which actually works. And we'll hop over to the other stream. Bye bye, Twitch.
Then I could just like quickly access the filters.
Oh, so now I'm going to stop stream too.